Hi, this is Jason Ball of Ball & Company. From the New York Times to specialized financial news outlets like The Street, financial headlines have been pretty grim. The most recent batch of government data shows only 20,000 new jobs being created last month. Is this yet another sign that the economy is slowing? It's a cautionary tale on how misperceptions can spread, causing mass confusion. The disappointment that just 20,000 jobs were added to the economy in February may be partially explained by the bad weather many parts of the country were experiencing during that time. Many regions were caught in the grips of the polar vortex. The blue bars indicate the sharp drop in new job creation occurred largely because of a plunge in construction jobs. Construction hiring plunged due to unusually bad weather across the country. This triggered headlines of an economic storm when clearly the data was impacted by bad weather. Consider this. Average hourly earnings for blue-collar workers rose by 1.7% in the 12 months through December, and by 11.6% in the 10 years through 2018. To be clear, in the last decade, blue-collar Americans saw an 11.6% gain in real purchasing power. When you include managers and white-collar employees, real hourly earnings of all U.S. employees was up 11.5% for the decade, as blue-collar workers actually saw slightly larger wage gains over the past decade than the average American worker. The data actually shows that blue-collar workers outpaced other Americans in wage gains. Real wage gains are a promising sign because the American consumer is responsible for 70% of U.S. economic activity, and real wage gains translate into increased spending, which drives growth and progress. We continue to get conflicting economic data. The most recent productivity numbers point to a slight increase of 1.9% in the final quarter of 2018. That's good news. The problem is that number's down from 2.8% in the third quarter. But understand that it is still nearly twice the 1% rate of productivity growth averaged annually over the 5 years through December 2018. So it's better than its average has been over the last 5 years, but weaker than the last quarter. Another confusing data point to add to our analysis. As we continue to monitor the gauges of the economy, it's important to remember that productivity gains directly offset inflation, so real wages rise with rising inflation fears. We do see growth moderating, and only time will tell if we see a reacceleration in growth in the second half of the year. Please contact us with any questions, and feel free to share this video.